Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Whatever we are doing, if that is aimed at freedom from body identification and removing the notion that we are a soul in the body. If these two goals are the destinations we are aiming at, then whatever we are doing is meditation. Simple. So when we go and sit down, meditation is not a military drill. We have to see what is the kind of the climate of the mind is. Don't have any fixed ideas. Sometimes you see it, the mind is not cooperating. Never mind. Then do some physical job. That is meditation. If that is not possible, then go on listening to some music or start chanting the Lord's name or study something. But that one particular time, what you have fixed, try to adhere to that time. Slowly, the mind will become habitual that at this time we have to do this. First step. That is why regularity and discipline is important on the spiritual path. Now, second thing, the physical level, wherever we are sitting, etc., that atmosphere, if it is clean and neat, your mind will easily cooperate. Before we go to sleep, if our mind is fed with nice thought or japa, chanting Lord's name, with that when you go to sleep, slowly your mind will dissolve and no impressions will surface. And when the impressions don't surface, then there are no dreams. And even if the dreams come, those dreams are pertaining only to the divine field. Next thing, when you are studying, in the study, initially at least, you have to read, write, and think about it. For example, Bhagavad Gita you take. So you read every day one chapter, second day, second chapter, third day, third chapter. Don't read the same thing every day. After some time, we become the MP3, Mahapaidal 3. Not the mechanical. Every day, different chapter. That keeps your mind alert. See? Then start from first chapter. After you read the commentary, then close it, then write down the original shloka in Sanskrit. Spend some time, put efforts. And whatever you have learned from that verse, note it down. In 700 days, your commentary on Gita will be ready. For God's sake, don't publish it. Because you will come to know it is all rubbish. But at least this will initiate you into the method of studies. See? This way, every day, if you spend about an hour or so, that is the best way of initiating oneself into the spiritual life. The second thing is, be greedy about how much many hours you can think of God. See? Like a greedy person, he is never satisfied with how much money he has. You want more and more and more and more. Exactly the same way. Chant Lord's name more and more. See, in the morning when we get up, take the toothpaste and brush and start. That time start the Lord's name. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Do it 3 4 days consciously. After that, it will automate. Suppose you brush twice a day, twice it will happen. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, add it to the Lord's name. When you are going for a walk here and there, with every step, chant the Lord's name. Wherever there is a rhythm, you add the Lord's name. We have learned first in our life the rhythms. When we were in the womb of our mother, the nearest place or event that was happening for us in the womb was the heartbeat of the mother. So that rhythm is there. So any rhythm, when you are walking, stepping rhythm. When you are sitting by yourself, breathing rhythm. If you have got a mala in the hand, create a rhythm in your hand. Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. Create rhythms. By this, slowly the mind will be weaned away from the worldly pursuits, worldly worries. Unwanted involvement in the world will be automatically curtailed. And in this manner, we'll slowly start gathering ourselves back to ourselves. And where this happens, you come and sit on the seat and don't decide what you are going to do. Sit quiet and let meditation happen. Every sitting for meditation is unique. So, for what I told you is overall before you sit on the seat of meditation. Thereafter, simply sit quiet and let him take over. So, one of the ways great masters told us, remain aware of your breathing. Be attentive. You are not concentrating on breathing. In many places, they talk about concentration. Don't do concentration. Concentration is done by the mind on something other than the self. There is no self concentration, there is self awareness. In concentration, efforts are involved. Where efforts are involved, I is born. Where I is born, tiredness is bound to be. But when we are just aware, breathing is happening. So let it happen. Initially, many thoughts will come. All the thoughts which come during your meditation, they are aborted. They do not produce any results. So it is a good sign. Initial stage is when you sit, so many thoughts will start gurgling out. It's a good sign. Like when we wash our dirty clothes, naturally dirt will come out. So it's a good sign. Don't suppress, don't encourage, don't fight with the mind. Don't participate, don't evaluate, label any thought. In one word, remain indifferent. Poor thoughts, where will they come? They cannot come in the nose. They have to come in the mind. Let them come. Mind is not influenced by any thought. Now, if you observe what exactly is happening, your asana has become firm, steady. The weight of the body has increased on the base. This is the beginning of separation of the mind from the body. The mind is giving up the shape and hold on the body. Your breathing has become slow and shallow. There is no urge to talk to oneself. Very subtle, insignificant sounds are heard. Therefore, we are not entering sleep. Mind has to be quiet, alert, and vigilant. if any thought comes, you will discover that there is somebody sitting at the root of the thought. When we remain indifferent to these thoughts, the seed, the root dies away. That is the reason we take the position of Mr. Nobody. Do not try to see something. Remain as indifferent as the space is to the contents of the space. Space supports earth, waters, fire and air, but the space is so indifferent, nothing disturbs the space. Instead of sitting for very long time at a time forcibly, take small dose of 15 minutes, 20 minutes at a time, and maybe 2, 3 times a day. More the mind is engaged in chanting the mantra, the japa, to that extent the mind is weaned away from the worldly thoughts. Slowly it becomes self-oriented. Then the study scriptures becomes easier, obvious, and never imagine any miracles to happen in your life. Get out of that miracle mode and just be happy. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.